when I'm out of town, I like to try to find a spot I can run to in the morning. Just keep my morning routine semi-consistent. But today at the park, found this water bottle. Phone number on it, so I gave it a call, but didn't answer yet. Hopefully end of the week, they'll call back and I can get it to them. Otherwise, I'll just leave it with Dylan.
Later that day, we went out tech scouting.
What the heck?
This is just some pre-visualization.
And you're on the phone.
I'm recording him on the phone. We're just doing a little test for a scene that we were going to shoot the next day.
Go like this. It's like pulling it up to me here.
And then start pacing again.
Grace, Jesse, the whole gang.
Great. Yeah. That was good, guys. That was a lot better this run, I think. Do you guys want to keep rehearsal for a second? I'm going to check out the I'm going to make sure she's good. Oh, she's not good? No, she's just taking trash bags.
Is it raining that bad?
I think so. Yeah. So I'll be that, from what I can tell, is at the bottom of your chin.
Oh, I could.
No. Cool.
Little angle to the right.
Because we'd always eat Papa Murphy's. It was like covered board. Okay. Wait, here we go. Watch out.
Oh. Nice.
Very nice.
See, look, I could work at Papa Murphy's. Or Domino's.
You don't get the name right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, make sure to clean up everything that I've put down. No piece of tape is getting left at a location. Just general rule, leave the place at least as good as how you found it, if not better. And people might have you back. Especially on such a low budget shoot like this, where we've gotten all of our locations for free. After a late night, we got up early, and Dylan went off to work. I went on to work on this edit, and I'm so close to being done. I can almost taste it.
Sladen.
Good.
Nice.
All right, scene 39A, take 1, soft sticks.
It was a good day on set. A lot of things didn't go to plan as we expected. And for all of us, it was our first time shooting in a live bar environment. So we were getting, at one point we were getting heckled, and it was just a very good experience. And actually, that's not true. That's not my first time shooting in a live bar. My buddy Thunderstorm, he was shooting a concert in Seattle, and so he asked me to come over and record one of his songs during the concert. He wanted to use it to get into some music festivals and stuff, a little spec piece. And so I said, heck yeah. I came over, my brother and I was recording them, prepping and doing their sound check. And this bartender comes over to me and he says, "Can I see your ID?" I'm like, "Oh, I can't show you my ID. I'm 20 years old." He said, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. You're gonna have to get out of here. That's just not gonna work, because we're gonna be live once they finish sound check." I worked it out with the bar manager. I stayed in the sound engineer's booth. It was an elevated platform, and they kept it a quote-unquote dry environment, so technically I was allowed to stay. And my brother ended up shooting all of the B-roll, since he was over 21 at the time. That's my only other live bar, shooting experience. And the next day, we were helping Jacob shoot this super rad Instagram reel for his work. He works as a videographer and a photographer for a local newspaper magazine. He needed Dylan to act in it. So it was fun. I didn't have anything really to do, so I was just kind of hanging out, observing the space. And when I saw this location we were shooting in, there was a specific scene that I was like, Dylan, we got to rearrange and shoot at this location. Whatever we got to do, this is the spot. After we finished up with Jacob, Dylan and I pounded out a little bit of prep before we made our way to the location. And once we got to the apartments we were shooting at, we set up, and then I snuck outside to get this video of the sunset. Dude, there's something different about the sunsets on the east side of the state versus on the coast. It's just gorgeous. The shoot for the night, we had about 13 shot setups to get through. One of our setups was multicam. We had what we were calling a stunt, but basically one of the characters needs to shake up a soda can and then spill it all over the place. And yes, we used sparkling water instead of soda, so it wouldn't actually make things sticky, but we really only had one shot to get it right.
Made my way back to Kitsap, which is a bit of a drive, but I had a job with Brad Walker and Flamingo Audio. So we were working with the Bainbridge Island Land Trust again for one of their auction events. And this is like their annual gala dinner kind of thing. My first time being there, but it is a very, very fancy event for a guy like me. So this was a 2-day event, and really what my job was, I worked with 2 other guys, and we set up all the speakers, we ran cables and signal, and then on the actual event day, my job was to flip through the presentation, just make sure that everything on the screens was correct, and following the auction as it went on.
About $1,600. Ooh, look at all these good cards.